Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Kiran Bendigeri from Grafosyss IAS. In this video, let's have a look at 6th Standard Science 7th chapter. Getting to know plants, herbs, shrubs, and trees. Plants with green and tender stems are called herbs. So remember, green and tender stems are called herbs. They are usually short and may not have many branches. Some plants have the stem branching out near the base. The stem is hard but not very thick. Such plants are called shrubs. So remember, plants have the stem branching out near the base, and stem is hard but not very thick. This is called shrubs. Remember, herbs and shrubs, the differences. Some plants are very tall and have hard and thick brown stem. The stems have branches in the upper part, much above the ground. Such plants are called trees. So hard and thick brown stem, these are trees, and it is much above the ground. Plants with weak stems that cannot stand upright and spread on the ground are called creepers. Creepers, which cannot stand by itself. So it depends on some pole or some structures or some trees, etc. These are called creepers, while those that take support on neighboring structures and climb up are called climbers. So the one which spreads on the floor are creepers. The one which climbs up, these are called climbers. These are different from the herbs, shrubs, and trees. Remember, herbs, tender one; shrubs, a bit hard but not very thick; trees, hard and thick; and creepers on floor; climbers, which climbs. Stem. The water and minerals go to leaves and other plant parts attached to the stem through narrow tubes inside the stem. So water and minerals are absorbed like this through narrow tubes inside the stem. So let's have a look at a leaf. So this is the apex, margin, veins. It is same like blood veins in our body, and this is midrib, the middle one, which is from here to here. This is midrib, and this is the base one, and petiole, below base, this is petiole, and here it is stipule, right? Leaf. The part of a leaf by which it is attached to the stem is called petiole. So which is attached to the stem, this is petiole. The broad green part of the leaf is called lamina. Green part, whatever is there, it is called lamina. The lines on the leaf are called veins. So we just saw, these are the veins. Do you see a thick vein in the middle of the leaf? This vein is called the midrib, right? Which is here. This is the midrib. The design made by veins in a leaf is called the leaf venation. So design made by veins. If this design is net-like on both sides of the midrib, the venation is reticulate. In the leaves of grass, the veins are parallel to one another. This is parallel venation. So if design is net-like on both sides of the midrib, then the venation is reticulate. If it is net like, reticulate. If it is parallel venation. Water comes out of leaves in the form of vapor by a process called transpiration. So this word has to be remembered, transpiration, right? So let's look at the same thing, right? So let's close this. And leaves prepare their food in the presence of sunlight and a green colored substance present in them. For this they use water and carbon dioxide from air. Water and carbon dioxide from air. This process is called photosynthesis. So green colored substance, that is chlorophyll. It uses sunlight, chlorophyll, water, carbon dioxide and prepare its own food. It is called photosynthesis. Oxygen is given out in this process. The food prepared by leaves ultimately gets stored in different parts of plant as starch. Remember, the food stored in different parts of plant as starch, right? Root. The roots help in holding the plant firmly in the soil. They are said to anchor the plant to the soil. So it is going to hold firmly in the soil. The main root is called taproot, and the smaller roots are called lateral roots. So taproot and smaller roots, these are lateral roots. So here we can see lateral roots, primary roots and tap roots. Yeah, the primary or taproot, this is the main thing, and this is the secondary root, and tertiary root, which is again divided from secondary root, and rootlets, right? All roots seem similar, and these are called fibrous roots. Fibrous roots are which are like fibers. Yeah, root hairs, similar thing. We have learnt that roots absorb water and minerals from the soil, and the stem conducts these to leaves and other parts of the plant. The leaves prepare food. This food travels through the stem and is stored in different parts of a plant. We eat some of these as roots, like carrot, radish, sweet potato, turnip, and tapioca. We also eat many other parts of a plant where the food is stored. We use some roots like carrot, radish, sweet potato, turnip, etc. So here is the flower. We don't need to remember all these things because it is given in depth. So let's understand as much as possible. Okay, starting from here. Peduncle, receptacle, sepal, this is the main thing, and ovule. Here the seeds are born, and these are the petals, and this is the filament, right? And this is anther, and the middle one part is stigma, and ovary, right? The number of sepals, petals, stamens and pistils may also be different in different flowers. Sometimes some of these parts may even be absent. The stalk of a flower, peduncle. This is called the stalk of a flower. Receptacle, the part of a flower stalk where the parts of the flower are attached. Sepal, the outer parts of the flower, often green and leaf-like. Structure is sepal. And petal, the parts of a flower that are often conspicuously colored. Stamen, the pollen producing part of a flower, usually with a slender filament supporting the anther. Anther, the part of the stamen where pollen is produced. Pistil, the oval producing part of a flower. The ovary often supports a long style topped by stigma. The mature ovary is a fruit and the mature ovule is a seed. Stigma, the part of the pistil where pollen germinates. Ovary, the enlarged basal portion of the pistil where ovules are produced. So these are the things which are hardly asked in previous exams. Still we have to read it once. It may help. So this is the end of the chapter. Thank you.